My name is Johnny Ketlo from Nadleh Whu'ten First Nation in BC, Canada. I am a member of the Frog Clan Teegee. In the heart of the Daum and Kajane lands, we are located along Highway 16, the Highway of Tears. I tell you today a story of resilience, strength, and an unwavering determination to protect the young women and girls whose lives have been tragically altered. Can you say your name and where you're from?
My name is Isabelle Thomas. I'm from Nadleh Whu'ten. My daughter, her name is Isabelle Thomas. She was 23. She had 2 kids. She had a job. She had a full life ahead of her.
Isabelle, my grandbaby girl, she was real bubbly and she had so many things going on. There's a lot of things that she wanted to do.
July 18th, I had 2 officers come to my door. I let them in. They came and then they informed me about my daughter. And it's something that you would never think would happen to you, but I never thought that any one of my daughters would become that statistic.
Howdy, I'm here, Ryan Bird from Cassidy Whu'ten. I am Lucille clan. My mom was a part of the missing and murdered Indigenous women, and I think it's a very important topic that has come up, and I'm very honored to talk to you guys and everybody on behalf of everything I have gone through and going through. I was sitting there in my house alone, and I got a phone call from my brother, and I knew instantly, the second he said something, that my mom was gone. One of our cousins was quadding and found my mother passed away in a little wooded area. We got a call maybe 4 years later that they still had an opened account and an investigation onto her profile. But reality is, like, we didn't ever get any answers, and she was found there. And we still live with no answers. So that's one really hard part. Is because when you have answers, you can justify yourself at the end of the day. But when you don't have answers, the justification is gone.
It's strange how people from one little community can all have the same story. You pick up a rock and throw it, it's gonna hit somebody that has a missing or murdered family member. And it's even beyond Nadleh. It's into Stalaco, it's into Stony Creek. I had an auntie, Elsie, growing up. She disappeared, nobody knew where she went. And then one day I saw her name on the documentary for the Willie Picton pig farm. My friend Angel was murdered, and her file is still a cold case file to this day. Nobody knows what happened to her. A couple of my friends growing up, Miles and Chester, both murdered. And the list goes on and on. The Jack family, Chelsea Holmes, Isabelle Thomas.
I try to advocate for my daughter. I would like to make big changes concerning criminals that are on parole and how they get on parole.
This crazy world and what's going on in this central BC needs to be investigated fully. It's not right.
I go to court for Isabelle Thomas, who I babysat when she was young. And I don't know how to stop it. I don't know how to, I just know how to be there for the other people. I know how to help their mothers. I know how to just to try to comfort them. That's who I want them to have a voice and not be scared to say what is the truth. They need to speak the truth. So now I work as a missing and murdered Indigenous woman coordinator. I use this program to help people, to help other women. Because of, I almost became one. I almost became a number.
Something that we need is to support each other. The message of hope and strength is in unity. We can tell our stories, we can empower each other, we can support each other, and find ways to tell these stories, find ways to get people's voices heard, and raise awareness about the subject of missing and murdered Indigenous women in Canada.
It took me that long to know I'm worth something, know I'm worth the fight, I'm worth being loved. I hope that we could get a message out to our next generation, because those young women and men, they matter to us. They matter to me. That is why I'm doing my work right now.
It's difficult. And as I talk to the elders, they talk about forgiveness, and that's a difficult thing to do as well, to forgive and to serve each other. So we move towards that by helping and supporting each other. Reach out, tell your story, support someone. They might need you and you might not even know it. We've lost so much. We've lost women, we've lost language, we've lost land. It's time to break the silence, because together we are hope, together we are strength.